husband. She's back in the kitchen, but today I'm going to speak from Ron Black's heart. I am an only child, so this morning I'm going to speak about me. Only childs love that. I was born and raised in Ballard, talking about Scandinavians, and as a child, my mom, dad, and I attended the Greenwood Presbyterian Church. Whenever my mom would see that it was that one Sunday a year that the minister was going to talk about giving money, tithing, or pledging, or however he disguised it, we would stay home and listen to the downtown Seattle Baptist Church on radio. Giving money was like the vampire's cross. Later, as a young adult, whenever the subject was going to be giving, I would stay home and watch Robert Schuller in The Hour of Power. At least if I contributed, I got something. But it was still all about me. Not giving of my time, talent, or treasures. I just wanted to only attend church for what was in it for me. Does that sound at all familiar to anybody? Oh, by the way, both Greenwood Presbyterian and Robert Schuller's Hour of Power and the Crystal Cathedral went bankrupt. When I first started attending Unity of Bellevue, when John McLean was here, my only what's in it for me attitude slowly started to change. John McLean was so dynamic, and this church was a community, a family. My giving started to change from a giving out of should to a feeling of wanting to give. Then for about the next 4 or 5 years, for me, it was kind of back to the should again. I wasn't moved by Spirit to be enormously inspired to give. Then lo and behold, Paul Tanalia emerged. Wow, what a giving and dynamic person. He lives what he talks about in his Sunday messages. Paul is the best Unity minister in the country, and we have him here at Unity of Bellevue. You know, I think we should have a 3-person forum here with Paul, the Dalai Lama, and the Pope. Well, it would fill the seats. We also now have a great community that is starting to emerge with really neat people. I feel I want to commit to Unity of Bellevue. I hope you also are getting that feeling of wanting to commit versus should. Should is somebody else telling you what to do. Want is the divine guidance within you speaking. Stella and I are taking the 4T prosperity class from Paul. Unbelievable class. We are learning what the feeling of living in abundance is all about. We are being introduced to the giving of our time, talents, and treasures. Here are 2 examples of how you can do that. The first one is a way you can give all 3. Anyone have an idea what that could be? Choir cannot answer. Attend Paul's classes and the retreat. You are giving your time, talents, and treasures to Paul and the others attending. I also attended Paul's class, The Game of Life, and how to play it. It is one of the best classes I have ever attended. Ask yourself, why didn't I attend? Why wouldn't you? Paul is putting on a retreat over the long Martin Luther King weekend. Why wouldn't you invest your time, talent, and treasures and at the same time have an unbelievable experience. It took me 60 seconds yesterday to fill out Stella and my application. And here it is, and it's in your flyer. After the service, just take 60 seconds and fill it out and drop it in the basket. The second example of giving your treasures is our commitment program. Not from a should, but from a want. I'm so excited for what Paul is proposing to do. Being on the finance team, I see firsthand that if we don't have our money coming in, we can't do what we need to do for our spiritual home. Parking lot repairs, painting kitchen appliances are a few examples. I'm sure Bob would agree with the kitchen appliances. So, there is an envelope that you'll find out on the table in the friendship room when you guys are participating in the buffet. And I kind of had a sneak preview this morning of the beef sliders, and they look unbelievable. I mean, it's like right from the Space Needle chef. Stella and I are so excited about what we have and our potential that we want to, not should, and are going to increase our financial commitment 20% for 2017 from this year. Hopefully, you will want to do the same. I want to conclude with two quotes from Paul's 4T class. The first is, no more effort is required to claim prosperity than is required to accept lack and limitation. And the second is, true prosperity is more than receiving the things you desire. It is becoming the person you really want to be. Thank you.